From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. First and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
All the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Seahawks 7, Chiefs nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Mahomes now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now Mahomes. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Right there, 54, right.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last run. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Mike, 53,
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, 54. Mike 54. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Hey,
Mahomes going to throw. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Hey, 15.
On first down, Mahomes.
Let's go.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, 43. You don't want it. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get in them holes. Right there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And finally, he goes out of bounds just 10 yards shy of the end zone. A spectacular return.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Alluding that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Mike 54. Target.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. 30. 10.
I'm only going to be able to carry it so far.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, here we go. Oh, shift. Hey, it's 50, Mike, it's 50.
Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Here I come. Check. Look for signals. 50, Mike's 50.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Mahomes now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
I got one. Alert 3. Fight on these two. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Record.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
50, yellow. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Man, that's trash. Check nickel.
They'll try and throw for it here. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawksans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Mike, 53.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Sponge! 15! 15, yellow! Mike's 54! Mike's 54! Man, I got you.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 6 man. Check curls. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Finish the game. 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Robinson's got it. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Man open is Here's Robinson. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 28 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Butker now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Watch 54. Here we go. SOS. Attack. SOS.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. Touchdown! Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Reed. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
I'm going. Hey, 57, 57. Check 49, check 49. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come, come. What's that?
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Check 50, check 50. Check 9, check 9.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Earlier, they had 2 other 4th down conversion attempts that did not go their way. This time, it does go their way.
And this reminds me of a conversation I had with him in the offseason. There wasn't even a game to be played. But what he told me, I have enough confidence in my team and my play calling ability that I think I can always pick it up. Thus, they continue to go for it.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Watch 54, watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. What's that? Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Show an 8, show an 8. Check 52.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Wilson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Butker on for the PAT. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Reed returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson, flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Come on. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, 0.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Good job right there. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the press. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Melvin Ingram, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. On third down, Carson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike's 54.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And he'll go down at the 28. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Let's go double count right here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson flushed out right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check Mike 54.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Show 14. Check 24. Mike's 5. Mike 5-4. Mike.
Play action. Now Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Play action. It's Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Back, back, back.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.